Now if we select our face and we tab in, we can actually select the interface and separate, because this will be our display. This will be our screen area. Now with this corner on the right, we can actually dissolve this vertice right there, clean it up a little bit, dissolve this other one, dissolve vertices, and there we have it. It's looking somewhat better. So what I've done is that I've selected this face and I've basically duplicated everything. So we have a new face that looks a little bit better in my opinion. So it's more like a skin, so that's just essential so we don't get any blur. So now what we can do, we can add the additional buttons right there. Let's start with this one. We've got our cursor above and we want to add a circle, and let's rotate the circle on the x-axis once again. And we can then bring this outwards just like that. If we go to the edge, click through on your number pad to get to the edge, we can bring this out just like that. Now we can actually zoom it down perhaps just a little bit. And if we tab in, we can fill and we can extrude just a little bit. So if we select everything, we can actually move it outwards just a little bit. And like I said, face select, and let's insert this. And we can insert this face right there, the back face, and then we can bring it down. So this will be like our joystick. So once we have everything selected, we can then move it inwards, just about there. That's looking pretty good. So now with our face view, we can do something similar. Insert it down, extrude it within, insert it once again, and then we can bring this out, bring it forward just a little bit like that. Now with our edge, we can go to edge select, alt select all of our edge, and we can bezel the corners. And it's the same thing with the interface. We can bezel this as well, and that's looking pretty good. Once we've got everything selected, it looks very low poly. And if we go to bezel modifier, so once we got all edge selected, Control B, and then we can bring this down like that, and it looks pretty good. Same thing with the innermost face. We can bring this down as well, and this will look pretty good. So from there, we can add a bezel modifier. We can increase the bezel and then shade smooth. That's looking pretty good. And once we've got that joystick created, we can just simply duplicate this and bring it across. And if we go into X-rayed mode, we can make sure it's a bit more centered, but it was pretty perfectly centered. That is our little Nintendo Switch console created. So let's hide our background view, and from here on, we can start to color it.